Can you actually start a profitable dropshipping store with just $100 in 2026? I see this question everywhere, from Reddit, YouTube comments, Discord, and most of the people giving advice have never built a store before. So I'm putting my money where my mouth is. I have exactly $100 in 7 days to build a dropshipping store from scratch and to turn a profit. I'm going to show you every single dollar I spend, every product I test, every ad I launch, and every killer scale decision I make along the way, both the wins and the flops. So by the end of this video, you'll know exactly whether $100 is enough, and if it is, you'll have the exact blueprint to do it yourself. So before we even touch Shopify, I need to set a few rules for this challenge. So first, we have exactly $100 for this challenge. With that in mind, I'm only using free tools and AI to find the product, to build the stores, and to get the ad creatives. And for full transparency, I am going to show you every single expense, receipt, and everything relevant to our store's profit loss. And the final rule here is that we only have 7 days starting right now. Okay, getting into things, let's get the headset on and get ready to go full try hard. So to give you some perspective on the numbers, Shopify is $1 per month. We are then going to purchase a domain, which is about $12 for the year, which leaves us with $87 to take a store from zero to profits. And you might be thinking, Anthony, is that enough money? And absolutely not. And that is why every decision today must be surgical and calculated. In general, I recommend you guys have $2,000 to $5,000 set aside for drop shipping, $1,000 at the absolute bare minimum. But I also realize you guys are watching these videos to change your life. Some of you are working jobs you hate. Some of you are in unfortunate situations, and you may only have $100 at your disposal. So with that in mind, I'm gonna see what we can actually do with a $100 budget. With that being said, the first thing that's gonna make or break this challenge comes to the product itself. Because if the product sucks, nothing else matters. You can have the best store and the best ads in the world, but if nobody wants to buy what you're selling, you're not gonna get any sales. So remember this saying right here, you can't polish a turd, AKA we can't turn a dead product into a winner. So we're using a free method of product research today since our funds are extremely low. We're on TikTok.com, and I'm just gonna click the shop tab here. And this loads us over to TikTok Shop. Now, all of these products, guys, are already winning products. Each of these has hundreds of thousands of units sold, and they wouldn't be selling tens of thousands of units if people didn't clearly want it and if it wasn't a winner. So with that in mind, I'm gonna give you 3 simple criteria that lets you filter out which products are worth your time and which products you should avoid. So in short, you are looking for problem-solving products that cater to a customer's insecurity. So this is a GPS. It does solve a problem, but may not be my #1 pick. This is an inflatable mattress. Again, it solves a problem, but you can pick this up in Target or Walmart. It's not like they have to just order exclusively from you. This next product here, an NAD Plus supplement. This is actually something we can sell ourselves, and don't stress the branding on here because with AI dropshipping, we can brand these out from day one and even have our supplier brand them out once we're profitable. This next product here is a Botana oil shampoo for hair growth. So the main pain point here is hair growth. This product will fix their thinning hair, their balding hair, whatever, and give them more confidence. So you just want to scroll through here and you want to look at each product and ask yourself, what is the #1 main reason somebody would purchase this product? And you want to look out for bigger insecurities, like hair growth is a bigger pain point than a phone case. So you just want to scroll through here, and any product that catches your eye, you simply just want to open it up into a new tab. And the best part, all of these products are already winners. There are hundreds. Now, one product I was going to sell for today's video are these Loop earbuds, but this is an important lesson and I don't want you guys to get sued. So please pay close attention. So this is indeed a winning product. You can see each of these color variations have sold thousands of units. So we know there's clear demand. The main pain point here is that these earbuds just block out all sound. You can use these at festivals, at raves. It's not going to damage your eardrums or anything like that. But you need to be careful here because this product is actually patented and you can get your ass in serious trouble. So the way I figured that out, I just took a photo, threw it into Claude. You can use ChatGPT, doesn't matter. And I said, yo, do the Loop earbuds have patents, copyrights, or any trademarks in the USA? And it basically said yep, this product has a design patent. So if something is trademarked, patent, copyrighted, yo, just skip over it and focus on another product. But I found another sick product here. So this is this anti-cellulite massage oil. So you put this on your skin and it just makes it more smooth. It finds out any cellulite, any wrinkles, or unwanted blemishes. But this is a good hack here, another piece of sauce for you. You can see that this unit here has 3.9 thousand units sold. However, realize this is just one product that M3 Naturals is selling. So here's the tip here. Click the product listing itself and you can come to the seller ID sold by M3 Naturals. We'll click this, and now we can see all the products this brand is selling on TikTok Shop. So the other listing had like 2,000 units sold, but their main product here, look, has almost 270,000 units sold. That means over 270,000 bottles of this stuff have been sent out around the world. So there is clear demand for the product. And with all of these products you see here, we can search these up on AliExpress, have our private supplier take care of those. I'll take you through that shortly. But I want to show you one more pro tip, because anytime you see a product with thousands of units sold, there are going to be viral videos for this product. So if we just type M3 Naturals cellulite massage oil here, we can see that there are some videos pulling in thousands of views for this product. So when it comes time to run ads, it's not like we'll need to go pay an influencer or even have to use AI, because some videos like this with 36,000 likes, we might just be able to download and literally repurpose for our own ads once we eventually get there. So with product research, you need a very clear end outcome. I would also recommend that there's virality for it, so it's easier for ads. And the last piece of criteria really just comes down to the cost of goods. You want to ensure that you can source the product. With the Loop headphones, those were patented. We couldn't sell those, at least, legally in good standing. So what I like to do is search the product up on AliExpress, and we won't use Ali for the supplier, but it makes our life easy to, one, see if we can source the product, but two, to gauge how much it's actually going to cost us. So they have this search by image feature. We're just gonna search an image of our product. And now AliExpress will show us every supplier selling this, and you'll see the prices do vary amongst them all, and the private supplier will get us a lower cost of goods. So I just like to use this as a gauge. Like some of these listings are $11, some are like $13. And as we scroll, it looks like one bottle of this stuff is gonna cost me anywhere from maybe $10 to $15 to ship out. So as long as your cost of goods ideally are $6 to $15, that's a sweet spot. It's low enough where we can create a good offer, have low friction, easy impulse buys, but still make it easy to scale up on the back end. So we have our massage cellulite oil. We are in the beauty niche. Here's the TikTok shop link. And then we have the AliExpress link. For the cost of goods, don't worry about this quite yet because we still haven't used our proper supplier. But the first step you guys need to do is just go find a product. And the best part, we spend $0 on the product research strategy itself. So now that we have a product picked out, we now need to go create our Shopify store, brand it out, and then we can go launch our ads and take it from there. And thankfully, in 2026, we can have AI build the Shopify store for us and give us a branded theme right off the bat. And again, it's absolutely free to get started. Let's continue. And real quick, all of the relevant links today will be down in the description below. We have our AI store builder. We're going to use our supplier. We're going to have ChatGPT prompts. We're going to have some AI tools. So everything that you see me use today can be found down in the description below. And for those of you that maybe want some extra help on your journey, you can also find the link to work one-on-one. Click the link below, fill out an application. It's pretty straightforward. In here, you're just going to fill out your contact info, so your name, your email, and then create a password as well, and click sign up. Now I'm gonna go through this installation super quick. So how did you hear about us? YouTube. You can just say, Anthony Eclipse, save and continue. For the niche, this does not matter at all. You can literally pick, I'm not sure, click done. Then it will have us pick 2 images. Just pick the first 2. These don't matter as much because we're gonna brand out our store specifically around our one winning product that we just found. Next step is where we actually create our Shopify account. So reminder, it is $1. This is going to be our first expense here. Sign into my account. So our account's created. I'm going to skip this customized setup. I'm trying to speedrun. I want to go quick. I don't want to waste your time. I know you guys are here. There's a lot of content, so I want to condense it all in as short as possible. Once we're on here, we can click on done. And now we can link the store we just created to build your store so it can actually pimp it out. So on Shopify, just copy your whole domain like this, your whole admin.shopify, and then on build your store, you just need to paste the link in there. You click save, and now we can move forward. Next, we get to officially start our Shopify subscription. So our budget as of now is officially $99 left to somehow make some profits here. And keep in mind, we need to spend money on ads. I'm gonna have a $50 campaign today likely. So we really don't have much room for error. So once the store is linked, we can then install the Build Your Store app, click install. And once that is installed, they're going to try and upsell you. You can go with this free store here. Don't think you need to get the professional one-time setup. And you can decline that. Don't stress it. I'm taking care of you guys today. And it looks like the Build Your Store team launched another offer. You guys can test it out for 47 bucks. But again, we only have $100 today, damn it. And we can't put our full budget onto this custom store. So we're just going to move forward without that. Now we can click Customize My Store. And this is where the magic starts to happen. So Build Your Store, it is creating our Shopify. It's adding products already there. It'll be linked to a supplier. It creates our track order page, the contact us page. It creates our policies. So it really does everything for you to make your life easy. So one of the last steps here is to then sign up for our supplier. That way we can link the product to our store and ship it out to customers. So we can click register for AutoDS. And this is where our next expense is gonna come in. AutoDS is $1 for the first 30 days. So once we subscribe to here, our new budget is going to be $98 for the remainder of the challenge. Okay, we can click on done. And I think that was the final step. Please let us move forward. Awesome. Our store is live. We can officially now access our store. We do have a password. We'll take care of that. And also today, I am going to go through all of the boring settings on the store, like our domain, our shipping settings, markets, just all the stupid stuff that you don't normally see in these types of videos. And with that in mind, we are done with the AI store builder now. They have some optional stuff too, like how to make AI videos, but you can actually just close out of here. Once you have made it this far, we are now fully reliant on the Shopify store itself. And if you haven't used Shopify before, feel free to click around the user interface and explore a bit. It's fairly self-explanatory, but also throughout this video, I'm going to be taking you step by step through each part. So with AutoDS installed on our store, we're first going to open up their app. And once inside, they make it super easy to import any product onto your shop. On the left sidebar here, I'm just going to expand this. And if we come to add product, single product, you literally just need to paste the AliExpress link here. So if we return to our product research sheet, here's the AliExpress link. We just got to copy that. And then inside of AutoDS, we can paste the link in right here. Simply click publish to store and you will be good. They may try to hit you with another AI enhancement. You can skip over that. And this product will take like 30 seconds to import. It usually doesn't take too much time. And I'll also cover what to do with the branding here because this Flowslax isn't my domain and the odds are I'll have a different logo for my version. I have like such a crazy focus high today, guys, that my brain feels like it's gonna explode. So the product is added to our store. And if you come to the sell item ID and click these numbers here, it should pull open our product page. Real quick though, let's disable the password. If we come back to our Shopify tab, online store, you can see it says, yo, you got a password. We can just disable it right here. So edit password. Oh, I need to add my address real quick. Okay, I added my address to the store. Now we can disable the password. And now let me go back to the product page because this is how the store looks currently. Like we have a super long product title. We need to fix our selling price. We need to create an offer. We need to get some better product photos. I'm going to hook you up with my pre-built theme today. We're going to do it all live step by step. It's not difficult. Realistically, look, it's 11:15 right now, guys. It's 11:15. I will probably have this full store done plus settings within 45 minutes. That is my goal here. So let's lock the F in. So let's come to products on the left sidebar. And the AI store builder will have added like a few products for you off the bat, but you will see the product we just added right here. Now, before we do anything, I want to figure out how much AutoDS is going to quote us for this product because previously we were using the AliExpress price. So the way we'll do that is we just click request sourcing. It's that simple. And we're just going to need to proceed with the sourcing request. And now AutoDS is going to search through their suppliers. So in a nutshell, you search the product on AliExpress, you use the AliExpress link to add it to AutoDS, and then AutoDS will get you a new quote once the product's imported. It is a few steps, but it's just the most streamlined way to do it. And you'll see there are tons of suppliers that popped up here and like, look, oh, 90 cents, $1.33. You might think it's a no-brainer, but that's only the products. We got to figure out how much the shipping would cost as well. And even though there's different branding, like a different logo on each of these, reminder, we can replace that once we're profitable. So what I'm gonna do first is just click this eyeball here, and we got to see how much this costs to ship out. So there are 2 bottles here. This one is USA only, and it looks like one of them is 90 cents plus an extra $10 to $16 shipping. And I imagine that would be just depending on how fast you wanted that order to arrive. But only like $11 for one unit really isn't that crazy. So we have $10.52 shipping plus 90 cents. So to USA, we're paying less than $12 for one. We're going to click select product to finalize this, and we just need to sync the variant from our store to that one we just looked at. And I need to look at the sizes here because I don't know what size I was just looking at. We need to go back one real quick. Let me go back. So this is 240 milliliter. Make sure you guys match up the proper one. This is 100. This is 240. So we can just add the variation here, and we want to sync it up to that exact one. So 240, 240. And now we can continue and link these products together. So whatever product you're selling, you need to match the variants from your store to AutoDS, essentially. And once this is completed, whenever a customer purchases, AutoDS will automatically ship that order out to the customer, but also we have the lowered rates. And to give you guys a comparison here, on AliExpress, the 240 milliliter one, not the 100 mil, the 240 was $20 plus 8 shipping. So this product was $28 on AliExpress. And through AutoDS, well, what did it cost us? It was $11.42. So guys, like, don't be stupid. Just use a good supplier. Now, returning back to our Shopify store, this is where things get fun. I'm going to remove the whole description. We're going to start fresh there. For the product title, I think we're just going to call this the anti-cellulite massage oil. We'll just keep it pretty simple. So anti-cellulite massage oil. You don't need to overcomplicate it too much. We'll click on save. Now we will need to revamp the product photos. Like, this is an all right photo, but some of these others are kind of trash. And then we also need to fix our offer. So reminder, I'm only selling this 240 milliliter version right here. So delete any variants you don't need. So currently, I only have this 240 variant option, but we need to tweak one more thing, and I'll show you a quick example here. If I view the product page, we have the variants. Like, we have a color here, we have the specification, but if there's only one option for them to pick, then it's kind of stupid to even give them an option in the first place. So if you only have one variant, you can just delete the variant option, so it's literally just the one, essentially, as easy as that sounds. And then we're also going to update our cost of goods here. So we come to cost per item. Again, one of these was $11.42. We're going to sell one. What should we sell one for? An easy pricing strategy for you guys, since we'll keep it simple. Just take your cost of goods, times it by 3. This comes out to $34.26. And then we're going to subtract $4.95 because we're going to charge $5 shipping here. So it'll make sense. So we can sell one for $29. It said $21.31, but I would end in $9.5, $9.9, $9.7. Doesn't matter much, but 31 is odd. From there, we can say, hey, the product, it is 40% off. Normally, this shit is $50, but today it is $29. And then we have our cost down here. So we can save that. We have the pricing set up for this product, and we'll eventually set up some bundles too. I have it visioned in my head perfectly. But until then, I next want to do the product photos. And it's a bit of a gray area, if I'm honest with you, but I'll show you it nonetheless. So first, save all of the photos from your competitor as they are. And this is a multi-step process, guys, so don't stress. First, though, you just need to download as many images as you possibly can for the product. So I always start with the TikTok shop listing specifically, but then also you can even look at some of the review photos here. So when you need reviews eventually, this is a good spot to start where we can actually get real people using the product too and show off the results, which you like to see. Now, another way is to simply just Google the product, just search it, and we're going to find some other competitors here. So this is from Shein, probably won't be the highest quality. Here I can see one from Amazon. We'll check that out. And then on the right side, I see an Alibaba here. So eventually you will have a folder saved like this with some images you just downloaded. Okay, so I'm deleting all of the photos I already have, and I'm just gonna take the photos from the competitor, upload them here, and I'm not gonna launch the ads with these exactly, by the way. This is just a placeholder. Essentially, one, it doesn't even have my logo. I need to tweak that. And number two, like, they're just copied from the competitor. So I'm using these as a placeholder for now. Have some patience, guys, but in due time, I'm gonna customize these a bit more for my brand. But for now, I just want to move with a little speed. Okay, so this is a good placeholder for now. I'm just focused on moving with speed. So once you have your baseline photos done, we're next gonna go customize our theme. And this is gonna get exciting, guys. So on the left sidebar, we click online store and we're gonna import my pre-built theme. And the pre-built theme is literally just the AI store theme, but I have already customized the product page for you. Because when you first pull open a product page, again, it has a random description layout here. And I could manually edit it all one by one, or I can just give you guys the download to the same theme I use. Add file. And here is our pre-built theme. We just upload that into Shopify. Now, the link to this theme, along with everything else, reminder, is down in the description below. And for those of you that want to work one-on-one with me to get some hands-on help, that way you don't got to figure out everything on your own, the link to the application is also in the description as well. And before we edit the theme, I just want to do one quick task. Under products, under collections, we're going to come to the homepage collection here, and we're just going to delete whatever existing products are in there, and we're going to add our new product, which we just created. Now we can go back to online store, and we're going to edit the full theme here. I'm going to show you how to brand out this entire website. So here is our homepage. It's just going to be the product itself plus a contact form. You don't need to overthink it too much. So we'll now click into the product. So this is the pre-built theme, and there's just a ton of placeholder text that we need to copy paste over, essentially. Okay, here's the pre-built theme prompt. We're gonna copy that. We're gonna go to ChatGPT. We're gonna paste our prompt in here. For the product name, we just need to copy our current one, update that. I would also recommend that you take some photos and upload those as well to give ChatGPT or whichever AI tool you're using some more context. And then for the actual description here, and we're going to keep it simple today. I'm not going to be a perfectionist on the description here. We already have the prompt. We gave it some photos, and in most cases, that'll be good enough. Where at this point, I'm going to read the text, but we just have to copy paste it over from ChatGPT onto our Shopify store. It's not that it's difficult. If anything, it's just maybe a little more tedious. So let's just copy our emoji benefits. We'll come to our theme editor, and you can see here are the 3 emoji benefits. So to edit this, come to my mouse here. You see it says product information. We can expand this, and it is right underneath price. So here is price, and now we have our emoji benefits. So we're just going to paste in our new benefits like that. But another thing, you guys need some self-awareness. And I say that in the kindest way possible. Like you can see, look, there are blank spaces underneath this. Like you see these blank lines right here, 1, 2, there's a blank line above, and there's also a blank line between each of these. So let's just clean up the line formatting a little bit here. So look, ta-da, and now it's formatted a little better. But those are the emoji benefits, pretty straightforward. Next, we have how it works. Okay, so here's how to use the product. You copy it, read it, make sure it's in line. And now we have how it works here. And another thing you can do to easily find any section to like paste our text in is click this activate inspector. And now if we come to how it works, we can just remove the bracketed text, and then we can just paste in that new paragraph there. And whenever I do have big paragraphs, by the way, typically I would recommend like you split it into 2 so it's a little easier to read on the eyes. But then also we can bold some words here. So it says apply a generous amount to targeted areas, massage in circular motion for 3 to 5 minutes. Boom. I'm going to bold that. It's the most important part. This fast absorbing blend helps boost circulation. Okay, helps boost circulation. Deeply nourishing. I'll bold that too. Boom. Use daily for best results. We'll say use daily, and I think that's good right here. So when you open this up now, it's very clear like what's popping out from the customer's point of view. Now, one other thing I skipped here, we need to post these 3 little testimonials in. So these testimonials are under the product information, and it just says reviews right here. So we can click reviews, and it is the same thing where you copy the reviews from ChatGPT, and we simply just need to paste them onto our website. So as long as you guys can click a few buttons on your keyboard, I don't see any reason that if you stick with this long enough, you wouldn't be able to build a proper brand. We'll save that. And 2 quick things, you'll see the products out of stock. That's only because we haven't completed our store settings yet, so that'll come after. And then also, this theme is hooked up with the newest version. So we have some custom liquid here, some scarcity built in, which just helps customers purchase more on the spot, purchasing now and not buying later. And now I am just going to copy all of this text onto my store. I'll probably have it sped up like 5x because, dude, it's not difficult. I'm literally just copy pasting the text. And then reminder, if you have a big paragraph like this, I would recommend you split it into 2 paragraphs. And then reminder, you want to bold some words in the mixture of that as well. And as long as you can copy paste, split your paragraphs up, and bold some words, you can build a branded store. Okay, so we got the next three benefits pasted in there. Okay, so all of the text is officially pasted onto the product page. And for these three reviews, these are just the same three that I had pasted above. But the next thing I want to focus on is the colors of our store. So currently our color scheme's black, but if you're looking at the competitors' photos here, they have a little blush on the bottom and then also like a burgundy red. So I'm thinking between those two colors, we should be able to have something that at least appears branded. So I'm going to come to accent one here and I'm just going to test the main color, that burgundy-ish. See how that looks? It is a bit dark. Let me also test a blushes pink, maybe something a little more feminine. Let me see what we can come up with here. I'm going to go with this blush pink. This is one of my best beauty colors for most stores. We don't have a logo yet. We haven't added our main menus yet. So we will need some images for the description. But let me just change all of the colors here because you can see the background of this multi-column is black. So we need to change this so that way instead of it being black, it is the same blush pink that we have as our button. And there's a few more sections we need to do this with too. So with the result icons, again, these are black currently, so we need to change the accents to be blush pink. And then we also have this little black divider on the bottom where, again, we just need to change it to our store's main color just as so. Now, the perk of this theme, it's very easy. So in the description, we have some result icons here. Then this section, we simply need a photo of our product. And I recommend you try to have different photos in the description than you have in your main product photos. But I had another thought, like since the background color here is gold, I think a more gold yellowish color scheme could be a little more effective here. So let me see what we can create. Try to get, I don't really like that. It's kind of hard on the eyes. Maybe we'll just go black. When in doubt, all black works good too. And hey, like sometimes that's just my thought process with these things. I'm figuring out the type of branding I want to go as I go through things, because sometimes your first thought on what may look good in your head isn't actually good in execution. Now, this section in the description, I usually like to put a GIF here. However, if your product is a bit self-explanatory, or if you have some really good social proof, you can include that too, because the customer has already seen the ad when they click onto my website. So they have a good idea of how the product works. So the more people we can show using the product, the more testimonials, the higher chance the customer can perceive themselves using the product, which just means they'll purchase a bit easier. So we can click on save. So our product page is pretty much done other than photoshopping these logos. So real quick, let me update my announcement bar. We'll then go do our settings. We'll get some apps. And then we should be good to launch our ads, essentially. So we'll say it is 40% off today only. We'll say our 30-day money-back guarantee on orders 40 plus. And that won't make sense just yet, but once we do get our bundle set up, it's all gonna come together. Okay, so let's go do our domain and logo first. I think that's probably one of the most important parts. And we are returning back to ChatGPT. And this time I have another prompt for you guys, and it will give us a branded domain that we can then go purchase to use on our store. So you just want to read these one at a time, like Valenti, Sarano, Valerique. And you're probably like, Anthony, what do I do for my domain? That doesn't help me at all. Essentially, we want a domain like this. So these people, they call themselves Bleem. They look like a proper brand. However, their domain means jack shit. So the main product they sell is this magic crystal hair eraser. But again, their domain name isn't named after the crystal hair eraser. They just have a general hybrid domain, exactly like we're using ChatGPT to create, but for ourselves. I like this name Salura right here. Like, this doesn't sound too bad. So when there's a name you like, you want to go to settings on your Shopify store. We're going to come to domains, and we're going to buy a new domain. And all you need to do is you put your word in here like this, but I recommend you put shop beforehand. So it's shopyourcoolword.com and search that. Now, there is a chance this domain is taken, so we'll see what the results are here. Damn, so this domain is $16 through Shopify. We're going to go to Namecheap as a backup today. Since we only have $100, I'm going to try and penny pinch. We can save an extra $5 on the domain here, baby. Only $11. Checkout. Okay, we have purchased the domain. So our new budget, 98 minus 1118. We have $86 remaining for this video. Now to link the domain to our store, pretty simple. Just click manage here. And then we can come to advanced DNS, and we're just going to change it to the Shopify preset. So they got a preset here. Boom. we'll continue with that. And I'll just give this like 2 minutes and we'll be able to attach this domain over to our Shopify store. So while we are waiting for that to sync up, we are going to create a logo for our shop. And I'll just use AI here. I'll keep it extremely simple. I'm going to come to create image and I'm going to say, create me a logo for my domain, text only, modern design, PNG, transparent background, easily readable for the header of an e-commerce shop. And then I'm also going to tell it what my domain is here. So shop, saluro.com. And I actually just want it to say Saluro. I don't want the shop in it or the .com. And now we can create this. And now is also a good time to note, I have canceled my ChatGPT subscription going forward. For copywriting, I have been using Claude. It's a little more effective. And for AI images, I need to rebrand the entire store out still. So I'm going to show you what I've been using for AI photos in just a minute, essentially. And while we're waiting for this, don't think you need AI for a text logo either. And most times I don't use AI for my logo. I'll just type it out on like Canva or any sort of text editor. And then I like to just mess around with the font and see what looks nice for the website realistically. Okay, this font is good. It's cute. It's modern. It's similar to Bleem. We can just save this as a PNG. So you can use AI to create that or just do it yourself. And this was the logo ChatGPT made. It's all right. You can save this. It would work. Otherwise, just type it up yourself. So with that in mind, let's speedrun our store settings. So under general here, you want to come to contact details. For the store name, well, we now have a domain, so Saluro. And then for the store email, just put this as your main email for now. If you want to make a new Gmail or an Outlook, you can connect that here. Otherwise, just leave your personal email. Next, we want to come to payments. We need to set up some payment processing on our store. If you're in a first world country, you probably have Shopify payments. If you're in a third world country or a small European country, you may need to create an LLC before you have access to Shopify payments. So for some of you, that sucks. For others, doesn't matter. Registered business, I am an LLC. So payment processing is all done. It says verifying our details. And quick mention, by the way, you may get a little error here. So if you get that, submit your information anyways. And on Shopify payments, you still might have like a banner up top saying it's pending resolution. Give this like 24 hours. If you just made the store, like it could take them a little bit to get you approved. Next, we have our checkout settings. So we're going to come up here where it says My Store Configuration. We're going to customize this. And on here, we're going to upload our logo, which we just created. So we have our Saluro logo. I'm uploading that to the shop. I'm going to click Done. And then the only other thing on here is one, I would recommend you center the logo. But number two, we can change the color scheme. So our store was black on the product page. We can just choose black for the accents on here essentially as well. Click on Save. Customer contact info, do email, and then scrolling down, Shopify recently updated their UI. I've actually never seen it like this, but we want first and last name. You don't need company, address line to optional, and shipping phone number set to optional as well. And then for marketing options, I would at least enable email to get started. Shopify has a basic email app integrated in, so we can click Save there. Next, we have accounts, damn it. So we're just going to disable accounts. As easy as that is. Long story short, you don't have a proper brand now. With accounts, it's an extra step in the process. So if a customer was to go and purchase, well, if they go to create an account, you have just delayed the process of them purchasing sooner. Super quick answer. Now, next we have our shipping options. So we want to come to our general shipping rates here. And reminder, the product said it was out of stock. So if you scroll all the way down, you'll see it says not shipping from this location. It will show auto DS. We just need to add rates and hit use rates from another location. And now, once we save that, we'll be able to add the product to the cart and actually start to ship out orders. So we have one more thing we need to cover now. So under international markets, we'll backtrack. I'm only going to sell USA for this product specifically today. However, I still set up international markets. That way, if someone comes on my store from, elsewhere, at least we can ship the order to them. So we can click market here, and it's going to take us to the markets tab on the left sidebar. And if you come to create market, you can click add condition, select all of the regions right there, and we can click done. For the name of this, just call it worldwide, and then we can click on save. And by having completed that, we'll now be able to ship to any country in the world, essentially. So now we can return back to our settings. We need to go to shipping and delivery. We need to click general shipping rates. And now we can configure this. So I typically split it up where I have zone 1, which is USA only. And then I have zone 2, which is going to be the rest of the world, excluding USA, essentially. So for our rates, we're going to remove the existing rates they have set up for us for all of these. And we're just going to create our new rates from scratch. So the first rate here, we want to set a custom rate, and this will be USPS standard shipping. And this is going to be $4.95 because remember, we're charging them $5 shipping on the buy one. Now we're also going to create another rate, custom again. This time it's USPS. We're going to call it express shipping. And we're going to have this one be $7.95. So if they want faster shipping, they can choose to upgrade. But this is where it gets fun because we can give them free shipping if their order is over $40. So we're going to do another custom rate, the same exact name as before. This time we'll have it be free if the price of their product is above $40. So now customers that have 1 unit will pay $5 shipping. If they have 2 or more units, they get free shipping. And then all customers have the option to upgrade their shipping. So now I'm going to create these same exact rates over for their international audience, essentially. I will only sell USA, but again, it doesn't hurt just to have your store set up the proper way on the back end. So the shipping settings are now completed. Next, we have taxes, location. Apps are important. We'll do apps though after we do our settings. We'll circle back here. Domain, we need to link the domain to our store. So we can click connect existing domain. Our domain was what was it? Shop Saluri? Shopsaluro.com. Copy that. Paste it into Shopify. And now it is going to connect that domain we just purchased to our store. So if you put the domain in your browser, it will pull open our Shopify store instead. Okay, and that is added. It may take like 5 minutes here just to do some like certification, verifying on the background. But once it's connected, you're good. We can now move to notifications, super quick, but come to customer notifications, customize email template, and we just need to add our logo onto here. So when somebody buys from our store, it says, hey, thank you for your order. So we just want our logo here and then also change the color to black. This is like not a deal breaker. This is only after they purchase. But again, it's just going that little extra mile that helps everything come together in the grand scheme of things. Now, next, we have 2 more settings. We have customer privacy, and then we have our policies. So for customer privacy, there's 3 things in here. For the privacy policy itself, just disable auto renew. And then I recommend you go all the way to the bottom and you just clean up any personal information on there. Save. Then we want to come to the cookie banner, and depending where you're selling, you may need this, but we're just going to remove this banner altogether to get started. Make our life easy. And there's one other data sharing opt-out page. So if we click this, we also want to deactivate that page. And again, depending where you're selling, you might need these. Realistically, if you have 0 orders, it's probably not a big deal. But if you were doing hundreds of thousands to millions of dollars, then that is where these smaller things start to come into play. And now we have our policy. So we're almost done with the settings here. Refund return policy, we can just insert from template. And I would always search a bracket sign here. So Control F or Command F if you're on Mac, and you'll see there's just a lot of bracketed sections. So I recommend you remove those. There was only one here in the return policy, but they update this like every few months. So when you Control F, you might have a few more sections to remove. Privacy policy, we just handled. Terms of service, we can insert from template. And again, there's some more bracketed sections. So you really just want to Control F or Command F, type in that bracket, and then just remove all of those bracketed text where you see them appear. Okay, that's all set. We can click on publish. And the last one is our shipping policy. And thankfully, I have a template you guys can copy and just paste it right in there. Publish. So our store settings are all completed. The next thing I want to do is go and customize our main menus. So on the left sidebar here, click content, and then you want to hit menus. And you'll see our main menu and our footer menu. So let's click our main menu here. And I typically have it say home. Instead of catalog, I change this to shop now. And instead of all products, I want you to select the one specific product you just added. Contact, you can leave, but I also recommend you add one more page here, add a page, and we want the track order page. And I'll typically put the track order above contact us because I don't want dumb customers emailing support before they even tried to track the order in the first place. And then we also have our footer menu. So this, we can just clear this out entirely and rebuild it from scratch. So you want to go to pages, you want to do track order, you want to come back to pages, you want to do contact, you want to come back to policies this time, you want to hit shipping policy. Then you want to come back to policies, do your refund, then come back to policies, do your privacy policy, then come back to your policies and do your terms of service. Save. Holy crap, guys. I think our store is done. I think we can go launch our ads in a minute. Now let me view the product page because two things. First, we need to upload our logo onto our store itself. So we can upload our logo here. And I just did that, guys. Look, I went to the settings here. I clicked logo and we just uploaded it. And you want to make sure your logo doesn't take up too much space. Like if your logo, even that's not too big. But if your logo is really freaking small, just condense it down a bit. Actually, I'm tweaking, guys. We haven't even installed apps yet on the store, but we did add our logo, which is a good start. So real quick, before we do the final store reveal, let's install 2 quick apps. We're going to get some Kaching bundles installed. And then we're also going to get a currency converter installed as well. And honestly, the currency converter won't be needed since we're selling to the USA, but I understand you guys may be selling elsewhere, so I'll still take you through that setup nonetheless. But I'm not even going to use a review app today. We're just going to do some artificial social proof on the product page, and I'm going to walk you guys through all of that. So here's Bucks. We're going to go with the free plan here. And inside, very easy to set up. So step 1 is you want to come to HTML with currency. You click copy. And then you want to come to our store settings here. So click this hyperlink. And inside of here, we can come to store default, currency, and you want to click these 3 dots and hit change currency formatting. So HTML with currency, delete that, replace it with the new one. And then HTML without currency, we'll copy that. And same thing, we're going to come to HTML without, delete, paste the new one, save. And now we can return back to Bucks, say, I have done this. From here, we'll have to enable the app embed. So anytime you ever install a new Shopify app, you'll have to enable the theme extension. So in order to do that, you pull open your theme editor, you have your settings bottom, and then the third tab here is for app embed. So we're going to enable Bucks and Kaching here because we need to set both those up. I have done this. And now to set up Bucks, we can just click enable the app and we're good to go. 60-second setup real quick. Come to advanced. We want to activate instant loader and I would turn on price rounding to decimal 0.95. Can click save. And then underneath our settings here, add Australia to the dropdown. It won't be there by default. And then currency converter code, hit with currency code. Under design, do traditional flag, and then under display, I will hide this on mobile, turn it off so it doesn't appear on mobile. You can click save and Bucks is good to go. And when I do a final store review, I'll show you what Bucks looks like in action. But next, we got to get Kaching bundle set up. So there's another 7-day free trial here. Both these apps here, we have free trials and we're not spending any extra money on top of our however much budget we have remaining. So I have already activated the app embed from when I just did it with Bucks. So if you don't have it activated yet, just click this, turn it on. But now we can create our first bundle. And I've already thought of my offer ahead of time, which is why you want to validate your cost of goods up front, because you don't want to get to this stage and then be like, oh shit, my product's too expensive. I don't know what to sell it for. So you want to think through all these things ahead of time. But we'll say, 40% off today, boom. For the visibility, we only want this to appear on our one selected product, which is our cellulite massage oil. Scrolling down then, we want to hide theme picker. We want to price rounding, change that to 0.95. And then we can scroll down a bit more. And there's a few good settings here. I am going to turn on a countdown timer. This is something I've been using lately. Just have it end at midnight, the customer's time. And then I typically change this to just like a soft yellowish background color. Don't need to overthink it too much. That should be good right there. From here, we have the bundles themselves. So reminder, we are having our buy one, and this one we were going to make them pay shipping. And this one is 40% off. Now the buy two here, this is where things get exciting because this one, buy two, we're giving them 10% off here, but also reminder, if they purchase two, we are including free shipping as well. So if they buy two, they get free shipping essentially. And then we'll say you save 10%. So this is it for the bundles. And I am going to set up a third tier as well, also a quantity break, where this one is buy 3. The subtitle here will say you save. We're going to give them 20% if they buy 3. So percentage off, 20% off, not 30, 20%. Badge text. We can say best value here. And I'm going to come back to the buy 2. We're going to change it to simple and say most popular. And now I'll come back to the buy 3. We'll say, free shipping, easy. And one other thing you can do as well. This is a hack, by the way. If you guys watched the video this far, you deserve to know this. I'll put you on. Select the buy 2 as the default. And I'm going to show you a little funny hack here to kind of gaslight your customers to make them purchase a little easier. So just keep in mind, we have the buy 2 quantity checked up front. This will make sense in a moment. Okay, so my store is like 90% done. Realistically, I just need to go update the photos. So my plan here is we are going to schedule our ads right now. I'm going to take you through the ad creative process. We're going to launch the ads. Then I'm going to take a break. It's been about an hour since we've been working on the store so far. So then we're going to take a break. I'll come back. I'm going to have another check-in where we do all of the AI images. I pimp it out a bit more. And then tomorrow will be day 2. And that is the first official day that our product will start to spend. So to get traffic on our store, we're using TikTok ads today. And if you haven't signed up yet, check below because I have a special coupon where if you spend like $200, they give you $100 back. If you spend up to $6,000 on ads, they give you $6K in ad credits back. So it's just free money that they are giving you for already using their platform. So sign up for TikTok ads. And also make sure you guys get the TikTok app installed on your store. This is important. Install. So once the app is installed, it says grow your business with TikTok ads. We're going to hit set up now. And it's a very straightforward process where you're just connecting your TikTok account onto your Shopify store. Do our basic 2-factor authentication. Okay, so we can now connect our business account to our Shopify store. We'll click connect and just keep clicking through all these prompts. And if you don't have anything here to connect, just click on create new and keep going through it. Next, we do have the pixel. This one is important. So all you guys need to know is, hey, create a new pixel, click confirm. And just like that, we are all set. And by the way, you can ignore start selling on TikTok. This is for TikTok shop only, where we are going to be running TikTok ads today. There is a big distinction. TikTok shop is like how we did product research earlier on in the video where you buy through the TikTok app. TikTok ads is where we run ads and they click onto our Shopify store and buy from us instead of through their app directly. So with the app installed, we can now return back to ads.tiktok.com and we can get this thing started. And with ads, I've been running a very similar setup for the past 2 to 3 years. Maybe I tweak something small, over the months, but for the most part, things haven't changed too significantly. So we want to run sales. We want traffic onto our website, and we want to go with a manual campaign. Scrolling down then to the product source, we can disable catalog. And then for the campaign name, we can just call this our Cellulite Massage Oil Easy. And for this specific campaign, I'm going to disable campaign. Actually, what is our budget? I need to think big time here. So we are going to run a CBO today for the main reason that I'm short on budget. So I'm going to do a $50 budget tomorrow. If we get no sales, we're going to kind of be screwed. But if we get 1 or 2 purchases, we can hopefully, stay in the game a bit longer. So we'll call this all creatives. And you want to select your pixel here and then choose the purchase option underneath. However, if the purchase option is gray like this and you can't choose it and you're trying to figure out what to do, this is how you can easily unlock it. So just come to your Shopify store and all you need to do is come to products. You want to add a new product. Just call this test product. What we're going to do is have no inventory, no physical product, and we will have the price be free. Save this to your store. What you then want to do is view the product page. Now we're going to purchase from ourselves to trigger the purchase event on the pixel. But before that, so come to these dots, open up an incognito window, paste the link in, and you need to buy from yourself on the incognito browser for that purchase to track. So if you don't have the purchase item unlocked like me, add the free item, go into incognito, buy from yourself, and then you need to wait 10 to 30 minutes, guys. You need some patience here, but just wait up to 10 to 30 minutes, and then you will have the purchase option available. For placements, we're going manual only, so we can only run ads on TikTok. I'm going to disable comments, downloading, and sharing, the typical stuff you've seen me do on this channel for years and years to come. And reminder, this product I am doing only USA, but depending on what product you're selling and the cost of goods, you can feel free to throw in Canada in here. Some of you may even have the option to target like the United Kingdom as well. Every TikTok account is a bit different, but USA alone always crushes. I'm going 18 plus here. I'll leave male, female. Maybe there's a husband that sees this. Maybe there's a feminine guy, however it is. I'm just going to let the algorithm do its thing. And the rest of these settings we can ignore except for the schedule. So I'm scheduling these to go live tomorrow. Today is like day 1 of the challenge. So tomorrow will officially be day number 2. And I'm going to let these ads only spend from 8 a.m. to midnight. These are typically the most active hours in the USA. So I want to take advantage of when people are awake, and that way my ads won't spend in these early hours when people are asleep. Now we can click continue. So on this page, we're going to upload 3 ad creatives for our product. And at this point, I haven't talked about ad creatives at all. So what is, the best approach here? So I'm getting a bit ahead of myself, but this is a paid product research tool from AutoDS. And I'm not going to use the ads from here, but I just need to convey an example for you guys. So all of the products you see selling on TikTok Shop, realize these products are getting millions of views. So through this product research tool on AutoDS, I can see the most viral videos for this massage oil from the past 30 days. I can filter it to the past 60 days. I can go to the past 90 days and start to see which videos have went to most viral. And I would just repurpose the non-branded ones for your ads and ideally try to keep the length between 20 to 60 seconds. I'll play this ad. I don't know if it's a good video, but usually a good ad has a hook that gets you in. So it's an old lady, I got my sexy legs back. Boom, I'm hooked. So the hook of your ad needs to state the problem and then introduce your product as the solution. So let's see if it does that.
If the front of your legs look like this or the back of your legs look like this, you need to save this video.
Boom, problem, solution. Got to save the video. So next, I can almost guarantee the script, she's going to say like 3 benefits. Benefit 1, benefit 2, benefit 3. And then at the end, there's probably going to be some sort of call to action where the viewer can purchase. And again, I'm not going to use this as my ad, but I just want to convey
right now
what a winning ad looks like and show you how many viral videos there are for whatever product you're selling. Okay, I'm not going to watch this full video. I just want to skip around a little bit, see what's going on. But yeah, look, she just uses the product here. So the reason I bring that up is we're on a budget today. I'm not using this product research tool from AutoDS. So instead, what we can do is do the OG way, where we just search the product name. So we have our cellulite massage oil, and I'm just going to manually play through these videos one by one. And the goal is to just find 3 videos that are exactly like the one I just showed you a second ago, and try to have 3 different models in the videos. Try to have 3 totally different like pain points almost. So this is like a younger girl almost. This is another video from the older lady, we can just say. And then this is like it's just a different skin tone, a different complexion or demographic. So I'm going to watch videos here. I'll probably spend like 20, 30 minutes on TikTok just figuring out what videos are good. But in reality, if something, again, has went viral, it's went viral for a reason. And as long as they aren't physically mentioning another brand's name or showing their logo, it is a bit of a gray area, but you can at least test the product with these, validate profits. And then once you're profitable, we can go get custom content. But again, if you have no sales, there's really nothing to stress. But if profitable, you can always reinvent the wheel and take things more serious at that point, which is what I recommend for most people. And to download these videos from TikTok, you just click copy link. Any TikTok video downloader will work. Just Google it, paste the link in there, click download, and then we can download the video without the watermark. And low key, I'm gonna download this ad with the grandma too. I like that one. It was a good angle. It catches the viewer off guard. So we're gonna paste this in here too. Just get 3 videos. That's all you need to test. Don't overthink it. So with your videos downloaded, return back to TikTok ads. For ad name, we'll just call this one Cellulite1 because this will be our first ad. We can now come to add video or images, and we're gonna click upload here and take the content you just saved, and we are going to drag and drop that directly into TikTok and click upload. So the 3 videos are uploaded, and we're just gonna check video 1 for now. We're gonna upload that here. For the identity, you will need to create a TikTok profile for your store. So what I recommend you do is go to TikTok.com and you just wanna create a new account and just name it like a basic white girl, like Erica Summers or something random. There's some random ass name, and then you can just make your profile picture some chick, and then you can link that account directly to your TikTok ads, and it will only show these videos through our ads, essentially. Goodbye cottage cheese legs. I'm gonna use that as the hook because I've seen a few people mention that in their videos. And then lastly, we need to put our product page URL. So here is our store, and you can see my handle is super long. You know, it's the AliExpress text almost. So if we come to our product, scroll down, search engine listing, click the pencil, we can just delete all of the original listing and just rename it to whatever our product is, and we can click save. And now if I come back up and view our product page, we have a much shorter URL that we can then paste into TikTok. So this is only our first ad creative essentially. And reminder, we have 3 videos in total, so we can create 2 more copies here. So this first one is video number 1. So we're gonna come to the second ad here, and this time we're simply gonna come to our video and we're just gonna replace it from video 1 to ad creative number 2. We'll click on done, and then we need to do that same thing for our third ad here. So here's the third ad. We're gonna update it from video 1 to our new ad, which was ad number 3. So this is it for our testing campaign. I'm gonna publish these, and that is almost it for the day 1 recap. Okay, so the campaign is officially published. I'm gonna take a little break. I've been at my desk for like 2 hours so far. We have the campaign scheduled, but reminder, it's gonna start spending tomorrow morning. So that means I have the rest of the day to brand out our product page a bit more. That way we don't have the same photos from the competitor, because the ads are scheduled, but I'm gonna have all of these images and assets updated before they start to spend. So I'm gonna chill a little bit, but I'll be back shortly, and then we're gonna do all the AI photos, influencers, etc. to launch this for ourselves. Okay, I am back. It's been like 30 minutes since we last checked in, but on the screen now is the before of my website, and then I'm gonna transform to the after, which is what I'm about to show you how we put together right now. So when we last left off, we had our default product photos right here, but reminder, we couldn't just copy the competitor's photos. That's illegal. We're gonna get our store taken down. So an easy alternative here is to remove the photos you originally had, and to thus replace them with our new AI images, which we just put together. And I'm gonna show you how we made these from scratch. I'll show you the exact prompts, but dude, these are looking absolutely incredible here. So we have the product, we have the main benefit, we have steps 1, 2, 3, how to use, and there was one more image we forgot to drag in there as well. And this one was just with the ingredients. So I'm gonna walk you through how we put these photos in just a second, but all you need to know is we replaced the competitors' photos with our new ones. And then since you can see our colors of these photos were a nice purplish color, we can also change our accents from blue to something more burgundy to kind of match our product. Okay, we're gonna go something like this here. And now our colors are just a lot more on point. So this is it for the product page. I'll show you the description too. I need to update this image here. And I have an image saved to replace that. I just forgot to download it. So we can get our new social proof image uploaded. Gonna click save there. We're gonna change this black color to match our new color scheme that we just changed. I'm gonna change this add to cart color here. So that way this is our new color as well. This next photo, I've already replaced the image. Here then we have our results. So again, we need to change the accents from black to our new color. We have review photos at the bottom. I'll show you how we put these together too. Okay, so how the F did I put these images together? In this specific video, I'm just gonna do a high-speed recap. However, do check in the description as well, because I will have a full 10+ minute guide teaching you how to create branded AI images in depth. Like I'll show you all of the prompts, I'll show you step by step. I just don't want this video to be too long. So for those of you that want, a little more extra resources, you can get access to that. It's in the description, it'll be free. Just enter your name, email, boom, I'll send you it over. So in short, I was using this tool called Kai.ai, and inside of their software, they just have a ton of AI tools for images and videos. So if you type Nano Banana in here, they have a premium Nano Banana that literally costs pennies to create a photo. So for all of those photos I just made, I don't know the exact cost. I think I can go through my logs and add it up. It literally costs you 9 cents per photo. So I did about 15 photos with revision. So 15 times 9 cents. We spent $1. We'll round up. We'll say we spent $1.50 on AI photos. So do the math, editor, update the budget once more. It was very affordable. And the first prompt I did was on Nano Banana. We uploaded the competitor's product plus the new logo, and we just had it swap the branding over as simple as. So the first images I created were these social proof ones just because they were the easiest. And I literally just typed old lady selfie on Pinterest and saved 3 photos. From there, we have another nano banana prompt, and with each person, I have their selfie plus the product we just saved, and then it spit out the version of them holding it, and we did that 3 times. And then if you want to see how we put together the rest of these photos, it was the same exact concept where I had a reference image from the competitor, I had an image of my product, and then to actually create the prompt itself, I was using Claude. And I was essentially uploading a reference image plus the product describing what I wanted, and Claude would just spit out the prompt where I would just paste that into Kai and it was giving me the images I needed. And it's pretty much that self-explanatory where you just need a reference image and then you just need enough brains to change their text. If you look at all the images, by the way, they're different text, there's different icons, there's different positioning. So although it's similar, yeah, it isn't the same. And because of that, we can get away with our own branding here. And I also like how AI did some different font selections here where you don't need to be a graphic design wizard. You just need to know how to control AI. So I got all of those photos updated. Our website is compliant for the most part. And at this point, we just need to wait and let our ads go live tomorrow. So quick recap, all the relevant links are down below from the AI store builder, AutoDS, the supplier, the pre-built theme, the ChatGPT prompt, the TikTok ad account. And then if you want the AI product photo training, that's below as well. Check it out. Easy value, and I will catch you guys tomorrow with hopefully some good news. Welcome back, guys. So currently it is 6 a.m. on day 3. So yesterday was day 2. Our ad spent the full $50 budget. So let's break down what happened. Now, hopping into the ad account here, we are back on ads.tiktok.com. And you never want to look at your ads from the campaign view because reminder, we had 3 videos inside of this campaign. So you want to click inside of here. But this is our ad set. So we want to click once more, and now we will have our 3 ad creatives. Now, what's also important is you have the correct date ranges. So again, it's 6 a.m. today. We have spent 18 cents so far today. So it's still very early. But more importantly, yesterday we spent our full $50 budget. And I'm going to just keep it real. We got 0 sales back, guys. So we essentially spent the full $50 and we got no purchases in return. You can see 0 purchases have came back. So that kind of sucks, but there is some good news. And that is we were getting add to carts on the store. So usually I like to see add to carts for about 1/3 of my break even point. So to actually calculate that, we're selling one $29.95, we're charging $4.95 shipping. One of these was like $14.50 to ship out. I'm rounding a little bit there, but we need purchases less than $20 to be profitable. But then we need add to carts every $6 to $8 to be on pace essentially. So this ad here has spent $30 and has 4 add to carts. So it's very close to that range. And for it being day 1, I expect day 2 to pick up. And that's a commonality I've been seeing where don't stress the data too much day 1 because going into day 2, things will generally improve. But also on top of the add to carts, our cost per click is all very low, less than 50 cents. So people are interested, like cost per click is low. So they're clicking our ad. The click-through rate is pretty high, which means of the people seeing our ad, they're clicking onto our store. We have add to carts. So we know there's some buying intent, but we got 0 purchases yesterday. So our new total budget for this challenge is like $36 and some change. And that's the thing, $100 isn't a lot of money and you need to be very careful because as you saw, if today doesn't go as planned, we're essentially liquidated and we may even be negative money. So with that in mind, I'm going to let these 3 ads go another day because they did perform pretty well. However, I'm going to click duplicate here and we're going to create 3 more ads inside of here as well. And essentially, I was going to film this check-in last night. I already downloaded 3 more ads from TikTok that we're just going to throw into this campaign. And the main perk of that is just to give TikTok a little more options. Since we got no sales yesterday, I'm going to give TikTok just 3 more videos to increase our probability of getting one that we can eventually scale with. And these videos were found the same way, guys. I just searched them up on TikTok. I used a TikTok video downloader and it was pretty straightforward. Okay, we got our next ad number 5 here. Upload. And the main difference with these 3 new ads is I tried to get a different demographic. So like the first 3 videos from yesterday were more white people just to keep it simple. And now these next 3 videos I have are black people. So I just went for a different demographic. So again, yesterday I would have liked some sales. And if we get no sales today, we're on day 3 and I don't want to have to fail a challenge. And just like that, our 3 new ads are in review. So a reminder, today is day 3. It's currently 6:15 in the morning. I woke up early today, guys, on a weekend, so we can have this check and go as planned. But from here, I'm going to go enjoy my day. I'm going to go for a morning walk, catch the sunrise. I'm probably going to hit a lift. I got a Discord call in a bit. And by the way, if you're not in the Discord, what the F are you doing? Click the link below. Pull through. We do weekly calls there. We got the pre-built theme inside. There's community chats, and there are other people who join from these YouTube videos that are posting wins. It's good to have a community, and I'd love to have you. So that is it for our morning recap, and I will be back soon. So it's been 4 hours since we last checked in, and I have a Discord call in 10 minutes. However, we just got our first order on the store for $53. So a customer purchased the buy 2 to save 10% and get the free shipping. However, because we got a sale, we are hanging in there. We only had a $36 budget for the day. But with this one order alone, we are able to continue spending essentially. And if we get another purchase or 2, we may even make some profits. So just a super quick check-in. I'm going to go about my day and then I'll see you guys shortly. Yo, good morning. So it is day 4. It's been about 24 hours since we last checked in, and our cellulite oil got a total of 1 order in the past 2 days with spending $100 on ads. Now, hopping into the ads, here are the 6 ad creatives. And the only thing you need to know is between all 6 of these, they spent $100. And then creative 3 right here spent most of the budget. It was getting add to carts, like people were buying. People were clicking the damn ad. Our cost per click was healthy. However, we only got 1 purchase, meaning we spent $69 on this ad alone to get 1 purchase back on our store. So with that in mind, this product, it's not too promising. $100, 2 days, 1 sale. Not really going to scale that. But what is our budget looking like now? And what is our plan to go forward? So here's a quick profit breakdown of where we're at. And you know, I think we're still hanging in the game, guys, which is good here. So this was our budget on day 1. And in total, we have lost $60 on ads with both days combined. And that means we have $21 remaining for ads for the rest of this video. It's definitely not the most money, but I'm going to see what we can do to make this work. And reminder, yesterday, 1 customer did buy 2 units from us. So thankfully, even though we spent $50 yesterday, we only lost $14. And because of that, this challenge still lives on to see another day. So I've already went ahead and picked out another product for today. It is this Celero lymphatic drainage. And with the $20 budget, I don't know how realistic this is going to be. But again, I want to put myself in the shoes that a lot of you guys are in. And I found this product crushing on TikTok. There are videos going viral from the past 30 days, and it essentially just de-bloats your face to make you more attractive. And there are people all over TikTok using this. It shows them a little fat, unaesthetic, and then boom, it shows them looking like a dime piece. And it's both women and men too. So here's like a male equivalent. Either way though, people like the product. It's very visual. You don't really need to sell the benefits because they just look at it and they're like, holy shit, I want this for myself. And it's that easy sometimes. And we know this is selling because 1, it's going viral, but also TikTok Shop gives us the data. This product right here has sold over 148,000 units, which implies demand, like people are clearly interested. There's no guessing. So just like last time, we used AutoDS, our supplier, to import the product onto our store. However, this is a good learning point because some products, they won't be able to source right away, and you may have to request a manual sourcing, and this may just take an extra 24 hours for AutoDS to get you a price for what this product will cost. So in the meantime, I'm going with the generic AliExpress supplier's price of $11.84. AutoDS will try to beat that rate, but there is a chance it's either the same or an extra dollar. But either way, we know our cost of goods are right around $10 to $13, you know, depending on the supplier and where the customer lives, like where we're shipping that order to. And for our store, it was the same process as last time where I have the pre-built theme. I used AIs for the product photos yet again, doing literally the exact same method. In these photos right here, I probably spent $1 creating them in maybe 10 minutes of my time. The more you do this, the faster you're gonna get at creating some AI content. So with that in mind, let's go launch our new campaign. And this is the same setup as last time. So we're going sales, manual campaign, no catalog, lymphatic test. And the minimum budget you can do on TikTok is $50. So even though I have $20 remaining, I'm gonna set it to 50 anyways. Worst case scenario, I blow past our budget and I go negative. Oops. Best case scenario, we get sales within the $50 and the challenge lives on. So I'm playing on the edge today, but I think it'll be good content for you guys and I'm excited for the fun. But also, if you truly believe your product is a winner, you shouldn't be afraid to spend money on it. TikTok only, USA, 18 plus, both genders. And since I'm literally filming this at 8 in the morning on day number 4, I'm gonna have this campaign go live right now on the spot. That way it can start spending immediately and maybe we can check back in tonight or tomorrow. But we do need to get some profits going because the first few days here, they were all right, but I do wanna get some progress to at least show you guys what to do. And just like last time, I have 3 videos for our product that I've just downloaded directly from TikTok. So it's the same thing. Find non-branded videos. You don't want to get sued. Throw them into your ad account and you're good to go. Test with repurposed content. Scale with custom content once you're profitable. Keep it simple. So we have all 3 of our videos uploaded right here. And now we can publish this campaign. And we just gotta wait. So here's our lymphatic test campaign. And inside of here, we have our 3 ad creatives. Again, these are under review, but they should start spending immediately. So I'm gonna go about my Sunday. I'm actually going to a new church in like 40 minutes. So I'm gonna go get ready for that. I'm just gonna enjoy my day. I'm gonna get some sun. Maybe I'll cold plunge. Maybe I'll go ground later. But enjoy life, guys. Don't be in such a rush 24/7. I'm hustling, I work hard, I'm making time for these videos, but I also live a good life and I have a healthy balance. And I encourage you guys to try and find that for yourself. So with that in mind, that is it for our morning recap. It's 8:24 in the morning right now. Again, I got a busy day. I'll see you guys in the evening or tomorrow morning with another recap. So we are back. I'm not sure if today is day 5. I sort of lost track of time at this point. It's been a really busy week. But yesterday was crazy, guys. We hit a whole new record on this store. Let me pull up Shopify real quick. So yesterday, guys, we brought in a whopping 0 orders. Drum roll. Let's cue the montage editor. But seriously, guys, like we got 0 sales. And you know what that means? We have surpassed the $100 budget, and I have failed. It is so. But let's break down what this actually means. So yesterday, I spent $49 on ads, and we did get some add to carts. This ad got 3 add to carts. Our cost per click was a little higher in this case. This ad was getting a lot of clicks, but end of the day, listen, we spent $50 and we got 0 purchases back on our store. So when we're analyzing the profit loss, yesterday we lost $50 and that takes our expenses from ads to negative $114, but then we had Shopify, AutoDS, we bought the domain. So I think we're negative like $130-ish for the challenge so far. But that proves my point. $100 for dropshipping is not a lot because within 1 or 2 products within a week, you will have spent that on ads. And e-commerce can be very unforgiving. And if you go through all of the videos on my channel, we have posted a lot of very incredible wins. But the truth is, not every product is profitable. And for me personally, usually 4 to 6 products are super scalable where I can take them to a 6-figure month. And for new students who join my mentorship, I usually see around 6 to 12 products before you really get that one monster winner that you can really scale to the moon. So with that in mind, I'm still gonna upload this video because I wanna be transparent with you guys. I'm human, not every product I test wins. And you guys seeing the videos on YouTube sometimes have a little false beliefs thinking e-com will be easier than it actually is. So with that in mind, we tested 2 products today. And when you see my wins online, when you see my students' wins online, and keep in mind, guys, my students freaking print from $1 million, 100K months, 1K days, some doing 10K plus days. Like, these people started off as total beginners from watching these videos, but after testing a few products, they eventually got to the point where they're at now. But the main takeaway is $100 simply is not enough. And if you're hoping to get some success with ecom, I would recommend having $1,000 or more set aside. Now, because I failed today and I don't have, success to show for you, I'm going to leave you guys with a few free resources in the description below. So the first resource is to my AI image guide. Reminder, we used AI to brand out both of our products today, and I have a video unlisted on my second channel that you guys can watch where I show you the exact prompts I use to make my stores branded, and you can just copy paste that for yourself. You will also find the link to my free AI store builder. There's a few simple prompts, you answer them, and it gives you a custom built Shopify theme with just a few clicks of your mouse. Very easy. The third link then is to AutoDS. They are the #1 dropshipping supplier. If you're going to start e-commerce, you need to ship out orders, so you might as well use one of the best. And the final link is to my one-on-one mentorship. Although we didn't get success in today's video, you guys have been subscribed long enough where you know my character, you know what we've built and what we've helped other people build. So if you don't want to do this journey alone and you want to have some direct guidance from day one, that way you're not wasting your time or money and you are following a proven system that works and learning from someone who's already achieved what it is that you're after, then click the first link in the description below. That'll take you on over to a free training where you can learn exactly how to get started with the same systems we applied today. But ladies and gentlemen, that is it for now. On the screen are 2 videos you'll enjoy. Check those out and I'll catch you there.